and all of us have a good time and live the lives that we want to live.
In half a mile, take exit 17A toward Atlantic Boulevard North, Bendini Boulevard East.
There she goes again. I swear. I got my wife and I got my 3 daughters at the house, besides my 2 sons, but my wife and my 3 daughters. They tell me what to do. I don't make a move without my wife's permission, but then I'm at work all day. And then I have this GPS lady always yelling at me, always telling me what to do. I really don't get it.
Take exit 17A.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, guys. Here's another day in the life of Jedi junk removal. My name is Chad. First things first, this morning I have to run out and return some pallet jacks that we had borrowed for a pretty big job out in the city of Bell. Then we're gonna head off to our first job, which is 8 a.m. Then after that, we have 7 jobs all the way from 8 till 6 p.m. So we have a pretty busy day. We have quite a bit of driving due to the fact that I'm running the Ventura and LA schedules. It's a lot of work, but somebody's got to do it. We've been having a little issue with people not showing up. After they commit, we interview them. They're all good to go. Yes, I'll be there. I'll be there. Morning comes along and guess what? Nobody's here. So as of yesterday, I started my day by myself. This morning, I will be by myself. I don't know for how long. I'm hoping that there's a helper that was found for me. If not, I'm just going to do my best because I have ran the truck solo. Ooh, listen to that beast roar. So I have ran the truck solo at times where I'm doing 6, 7 jobs. I've even actually pulled off an 8-job day by myself in the rain. I'm not just talking about rain, the atmospheric rivers that we had over here in California. It was pretty crazy. First things first, we're gonna start off with our check-in sheet this morning. So again, we use the app Whip Around. We have a little bit of everything today. We have all the way from broken up tile at a restaurant first thing this morning to cardboard to couches. I think one of them like an assisted living room clean out. Yeah, we have a little bit of everything today, all the way from where I'm at now in the city of Lomita all the way up to, I think my last 4 jobs are in Thousand Oaks, which is about 50 miles from here. It's been really, really frustrating. These guys that are committing, not even just like these new guys that will go through the interview process, they'll commit, and then when it comes time to come into work, they're nowhere to be found. They don't respond to calls, they don't respond to texts. I don't know what happens. I don't know why such a change of heart all of a sudden. Our start time has been 5 a.m. and that's just, I guess, way too early for the new generation. I don't know. I came from a blue-collar family. Dad worked in the refineries, so that's the only thing I know how to do is when I'm out here working is to work hard and do what I got to do. But enough of that, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to get this day started off on a negative note and get irritated, frustrated, and that's just gonna go through my day. So I'm gonna speed things up here. We're gonna take a look at my schedule. So we got 7 jobs on the board. Like I said, the first order of business is going to head out and run this errand, go return these pallet jacks, and then once I'm done with that, I'll be headed off to my first job. Let me just let dispatch know. Good morning, everybody. First things first, I'm heading off to Bell to go pick up those pallet jacks, return them to Santa Fe Springs. Then from there, I will be headed to the first job in Redondo Beach. I'll give you updates along the way. I should be in Bell in probably the next 30 minutes. And then once I'm done handling all that, I'll give the first customer a call, let them know that I'm on my way, and we'll just keep this thing pushing. Hopefully I have a helper meet me at the first job at 8 a.m. Let's pray I do. If not, you know, I'll just keep on going and get what I can done. Peace. All right, like I said in the first video, communication is key. Even though I'm not running to a job right now, I'm actually running an errand. I still keep my dispatch and the office updated on my whereabouts. I'm in the work truck, you know what I mean? I'm on the clock. There's no reason why I shouldn't be giving them updates and keep them posted on what I'm doing. So we're gonna be headed off and go from there. We'll do a little recap. The last video that you've seen, I believe, was the start of our week. Yeah, it was Monday, where we knocked out a $3,400 day. Yesterday was somewhere about $2,100. So for our first 2 days of the week, we're at somewhere about $5,500 in total sales. We have about I think I just checked it, about like $317.50 in credit card tips. We also got tipped out $100 cash on Monday, and then yesterday I got another like $40 in cash and tips, which is awesome. 2 days, $460 in tips. How can you complain about that? Just as I mentioned in my last video, before I can even ask or approach them with their Clover machine, they asked me, how can I leave you guys a tip? I don't have any cash on me. I would like to leave you guys a tip. How can I do that? The percentage wise, we seen like sales and tips. I mean, it's pretty high this week, which is awesome. I love it. One of the big reasons why I do not like running the schedules by myself is there's a higher chance of me lifting something that's, you know what I mean, a little too heavy in an awkward way and hurting myself. I'm a big guy, you know what I mean? I'm a little over 6 foot, almost 280 pounds, which you can't see because it's all muscle. I'm always afraid that there's gonna be that one item that I'm gonna try to muscle into the truck or out of the house or the garage or whatever and end up hurting myself. And that's the last thing I need, because if I hurt myself, I'm out of work. If I hurt myself, the company's gonna be hurting because they're gonna be down another guy, especially during this rebuilding phase. It's definitely not good. These guys are like, they go through the interview process, they get all stoked, like, yeah, I'm gonna be there, this and that, and then in the morning, all I hear is crickets. It's crazy because the opportunity that they're given, that they're just not realizing what the potential is. This was the best move that I made, getting into this industry and working for Jedi Junk Removal. I mean, it's the money is good, very good. I don't want to do anything else. I am happy where I'm at. I've been presented the opportunity in the next couple weeks. I'll be taking over the operations, which I'm looking forward to. It's going to be something new and exciting. I get to rebuild this team and try to get a group of all-stars, you know what I mean? Really create a dream team and get this company to the next level where we want it to get, and hopefully expand and all of us have a good time and live the lives that we want to live. We've also had guys, young guys come in and get a taste of some pretty decent money, and as soon as they get that first paycheck, all of a sudden we don't see them anymore and we can't get a hold of them. Lo and behold, it's like, oh, I was in jail. For what? For what? It's crazy. It's like people don't know how to control themselves anymore. I mean, I get it. I know what it's like to be young and an idiot and not realize what you got and just blow things off and just thinking that there's always going to be another opportunity. But in another sense, it's frustrating on this end now that I see it from this end, because, you know, I mean, a company's got to run and it's got to be efficiently, and, you know, people just got to be a man of their word and do what they say they're going to do. Coming to this company, I have definitely was the best decision I've made. It was literally by a fluke that I came here. I was looking for work because the company I was working for, they went on strike. I got a family of 5. I needed the work. I responded to the ad, set up a Zoom meeting, and in the meantime, while I was waiting on the Zoom meeting, I actually landed another job. Early evening, I get a text reminder on my phone, and they're, hey, you have a Zoom meeting at 6 o'clock. I asked my wife, I'm like, should I do the Zoom meeting? I already landed another job. I mean, I really don't have to worry about it. She's like, yeah, go ahead. Best decision I've ever made. Incredibly happy here. You know, I mean, I'm appreciative of what I have, the potential that we have here. I mean, I'm happy where I'm at financially now, but the growth that has been presented to me is amazing. I've learned a lot to do with this industry. I'm gonna be learning a lot once I take over operations, and I'm excited about it. But let's get in here. I'm actually gonna show you what we're doing here. We actually had a job over here. This was a $5,000 job. I wish I would have got it on video, but unfortunately it was my day off that day. This is the warehouse. We actually cleared out this warehouse. All over here was probably from right here all the way back were pallets, and then over here probably from about right here to the edge were a bunch of pallets of LED lighting and everything, but we cleared it all out. It was a $5,000 job. We knocked it out in a day. We had our Ventura crew come down with the truck and trailer. We had our dump truck here. You know what I mean? Basically, while one truck was at the dump, dumping the load, we were loading up the other truck, so just like boom, 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 boom. Ended up being about maybe somewhere around 10 loads. We did it at a discounted price. I mean, we believe that at the time we were gonna be able to resell some of the stuff because everything was brand new. There was LED grow lights, this and that. Unfortunately, from what I know, our buyers kind of fell through. So we ended up having to just dump everything. So the money that we were gonna make on that, we weren't able to make it, but we were still profitable, which was nice. So I'm gonna actually load these pallet jacks up into my truck and then take them over to the company's new warehouse. And then I'm gonna be off to the first job. Okay, my ETA to the first client is 1 hour. So I will be arriving just at 8 o'clock. I have already talked to the customer, advised them of my ETA. They are good with it, so we are good to go. Hopefully, my helper is there and we get this day started, make some money. LA traffic, 22 miles, 52 minutes, and rising. You see that? 22 miles, 52 minutes, and it's getting worse. So let's see how this unfolds. So I've arrived here at the location. We're just waiting on the client now. This job is going to be for tile from a restaurant that I guess shut down or they're redoing. The client isn't here yet, but I can see what it is that he wants removed. Unfortunately, with jobs like this, they don't realize, a lot of times they have trouble realizing how the pricing works, just due to the fact that when we're dealing with broken up tile, concrete, dirt and debris, we don't price it out for truck wise, like in volume going back, like, you know what I mean, from the front to back, because we can only stack it so high in the bed, about 1.5 feet, 2 foot max. So it's a little tricky with the pricing, and then we have an extra weight charge. But here, let me show you what we're going to be pricing out this morning. You can't really see it because of the glare, but it's quite a bit. It's going to be definitely a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of weight. I mean, hopefully he goes for the price, but yeah, after he gets here, I'll bid the job, talk to the customer. This is probably gonna be, from the looks of things, let me see here. We're gonna be here quite some time. We're probably gonna be here a couple hours. This tile isn't easy to dispose of. Hopefully we just pull the truck right up here. So all we'd have to do is come out this door and go from there. What sucks is we don't have enough room really for the ramps, so we can't really use wheelbarrows. We're gonna have to use trash cans and just dump them, load trash can by trash can. But it is what it is. We're just waiting on the client, and then once the client's here, we'll take it from there. All right, so that it just ended up being an estimate. He has multiple companies coming out. So what I bid that at was 5/8 of a truck plus $100 extra weight fees. So here, I'll show you. Basically, that's what the estimate was. He's gonna give us a call back, let us know what he thinks, whether or not we came in a price, something like that. If I know multiple companies are coming out, I definitely will cut our price down a little bit. It cuts into our profits, but it is what it is. I completely get excited when I have to bid against other companies. Most people dread it. I enjoy it because I like the competition. But the fact of the matter is I bid it. I gave him a fair price. We'll see what happens. We'll see if he gives us a call back. Now we're going to be off to the next. We have about an hour and 20-minute commute to the next job. I'll go and let my dispatch know as well what's going on in just a moment, so they're aware of it's just going to be an estimate. So I got my help. No need to worry. He actually showed up. It's a good thing. So unfortunately right now, we just drove about an hour and 20 minutes to a job. It ended up being a job that just fell through. I wasn't able to actually do the filming as I did the bidding and all that, just because I'm having to do everything on my own today. I bid the job at 5/8 of a truck, which is $745. Could have definitely be $745. It was a shitload of trash bags, a bunch of other stuff. Offered him a discount. He was expecting it to be somewhere about $300. $745 and $300, that's a huge difference. I mean, there's no way I could have met his needs at that point. I mean, he wasn't budging at the 400. I mean, well, he wasn't budging at the 300. I did get him to go to 400, but even at 400 and 745, that's a huge difference for us to fill up 5/8 of the truck, which is, here, I'll show you. So our truck actually breaks everything down. See these support beams here? It actually has 8 of them. So it breaks the truck up into eighths. So 5/8 of a truck would come up to right here. So you can see how much of the truck it would have taken up. So for $400, that's up to just below here. If you would have said, hey, I'm good with maybe, can we do something for 6? Maybe I could have worked something out, went a little bit higher or whatnot. But yeah, we're just 300, and then it was kind of iffy about the 400, and it was just, yeah, it was just one of those situations where it sucks because I try to go do as much as I can with the pricing. Unfortunately, like I said, I couldn't show you guys the bidding process of that, but trust and believe, I will try to work everything out with the customer to try to meet their needs and meet their financial situation, but it just didn't work out this time. So it was an hour and 20-minute drive for nothing. So yep, this morning we have driven about 2.5 hours. Both jobs fell through. It is what it is. It's one of those days. They suck, absolutely suck, because it's a whole lot of driving, money spent on gas, time, the whole 9 yards, and nothing happening. But we're off to the next job. It's about an hour away. I've already contacted the client. let him know that we're running ahead of schedule. We could be there at 11. He called me back. He's good with it. So we're headed there. I'm almost positive. I feel it in my bones. I just feel it inside that this one's going to go through. And we can actually really get the day started. This is one of the super frustrating parts of this job, is getting there and the client expecting you to do something for little to no cost, and then throwing out there, oh, well, I have a guy that'll do it for this. Well, if you have a guy to do it for that, great, because unfortunately I can't. I mean, I'll do everything I can to try to meet you in the middle, kind of, but man, it is what it is. We're gonna keep on pushing forward. But yeah, this is the day of junk removal. You have your ups, you have your downs, you have your all the way arounds. The main thing is try to stay as positive as I can. I'll let it get to me for about 2.5 seconds, and then vent, scream, yell, send a couple weird bitmojis through the group chat so they know I'm frustrated. But then after that, kind of snap myself back into reality. Just keep on going. You know, don't let that the rough estimates and all that stuff where the drive times get to me, and let it rub off the rest of the clients, because they will definitely know when you're having a rough day and you have a bad attitude. I definitely do not want to portray that to a client, regardless of how bad my day may be, or how rough it may be, or how tired I may be. I want to give the customers the best of me, give my personality, and have some fun with all the clients. So we're going to move on to the next.
We took this trip to Colorado. Smell like a blue dog inside the van. Oh yeah, this ain't no funky.
Okay, so what we'll be looking at here is all this shrubbery. I mean, it's quite a bit. We're probably gonna have to cut all this up, probably about 1.5 to 2 foot thick. Cut down trees and other types of plants and everything else like that. It's a pretty nice size. And then besides that, we would have all of this here, which is a pretty nice size. 745. That would be all. That would be all inclusive. I mean, yeah. like I said, I really think I'm underbidding this, but okay, it is what it is, and that would be where if we have to cut any of that up. So yeah, so that's where it would be. What I'm bidding at is I've seen, like, my magic number today is 5/8. Like you may have overheard me talking to the customer. I'm probably underbidding this a bit, but you know, we have had 2 jobs fall through this morning. So, I mean, I'd rather underbid something and get the job and just get some money on the board for the day to really get this day started. But we'll see what happens. He's talking to his brother now, and we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, Kenneth is finishing up the last little bit, picking up those little pieces. Got all this knocked out in here. Look how beautiful it is. You didn't even know that there was brand new grass in here, did you? We're all finished up here. I'm gonna figure out the logistics to the next, well, the first and closest store. We could grab something to drink and rehydrate ourselves before we hit the road again out to Thousand Oaks. 7:45 total job. Tipped me $74.50. So a total of $819. Right on.
Get breathing, get your mail, get your gun and make bail, get your ass out of jail. You should be getting it. Everything you want, everything you dreamed of. Never have to.
Since we're in a kind of a bad service area, I'll try to get a message through the dispatch, so they go ahead and contact the customer, let them know that we will be there at 2 o'clock. Hey Edward, we're in a pretty spotty service area, but we are headed to Thousand Oaks now to our next job. Can you please give them a call for me and advise them that we will be there by 2 o'clock, maybe a little before, but say 1:45 to 2 o'clock, we should be there. Can you please give them a call, message them, do whatever you need to do, advise them of our ETA, please, thank you. That message was a little excessive, but every now and then I like doing that just to be a turd, but it's all fun. So this is just a little bit of what we deal with in Southern California as far as traffic. Look at this. This job is a lot of driving, or at least for us. You figure it was an hour commute to the first job, an hour and 20-minute commute to the second job, an hour commute to the third job. Now there's gonna be another hour commute to the fourth job. So out of the 7 hours I've been on the clock, almost 4.5 of those have been driving. It's a part of the job. Just gotta be alert through the whole day, make sure that being safe when you drive, and making sure that everybody else is safe around you. You know what I mean? Because well, for us, we're driving a small, it's usually NPR dump truck. You know, that could definitely be dangerous. If I'm not paying attention, I could run straight through a Prius. So on the way to this next job, we went ahead and stopped at the Calabasas Landfill. Emptied the truck. We had about 7/8 of a load, so I mean, it was almost full anyway. Our next jobs, we got 4 more jobs left. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. Dump fees, whopping $65.15. Dump fees are so much better at the landfills than the transfer stations. Transfer stations in LA, oh my God, the prices are going higher and higher and higher. There's one in Gardena, prices are $145 minimum. I don't care if you go in there with a 2x4, $145. Like, I think the cheapest minimum I know of in LA is 90. But once you get out to the valley and stuff like that, you'll find, I think there's one for like 85. But that's pretty much the cheapest. You get out here to Calabasas Landfill, you get over to Ventura, man, the minimum's like 50 bucks, 60 bucks. So much cheaper, so much better on the account. But anyway, so the client's not going to be there. Nanny will be there to show us what we need to pick up. In the notes it says that we're only picking up hardboard, so this job should be easy peasy. I'm hoping that the next 2 jobs are available a little bit early. If they are, they are. If they're not, they're not. But we're going to keep on crushing it. 4 more jobs left, but we are about 15 minutes out from our next job.
Exit 40 for Westlake Boulevard, California 23 South.
Yeah, this is all we're picking up, just real quick. Just quick grab and go. You go and start grabbing it. I'll be right behind you. Oh my God. You wanna see something creepy? That just creeped me out. That's a doll. So what we do in a situation like this is I will go ahead and load it up. Service is really shoddy out here, but because this is the nanny and she doesn't have credit card or whatever, I can either call or dispatch can call and take payment over the phone and just bill it out like that. This is our repeat customer. This, I think, is our 3rd or 4th time out here. So that's the way we do it. We're at the gas station now. Wasn't that close to running out. We had to cut it pretty close just because we're out in the middle of nowhere, about 6 miles from the nearest gas station. Got to the job on time. Super happy. $150 job. They tipped us 30 bucks. And as of right now, I'm about to get reamed by the gas station. You know how it is. California gas prices. Somebody was telling me yesterday that, Washington has the highest gas prices right now than California, than Oregon. So it's nuts to think that we're not the highest gas prices around. It really is surprising that we're not the highest. I don't think people actually realize that either when we go to their house and we're giving them an estimate or a quote. Like, they don't factor in the dump fees. They don't factor in how much gas is. They don't factor in the wages. All they think about is, okay, it's just gonna cost me this much to dispose of this. No, there's a lot of things that are included in that price. Our labor, gas, disposal fees. But it's a beautiful day out. And oh Lord, we're about to hit the $100 mark. There we go, we broke the 100. 124.53. Wowzers. How you feeling, Kenneth? Feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
You feeling good?
Yep.
Say hi. You're gonna be on the next YouTube channel. What YouTube video? Oh, I think that's it right there. Hello, this is Chad with Jedi Junk Removal.
Hi, Sally. You're on your way?
Oh, yes, I am. I'm about 10 minutes. Oh, actually 7 minutes away.
Okay. Here's the thing. I have to leave to go get my son, but everything is out by my. Have you been here before?
No, I have not.
If you'll see when you come up to my like my house.
Okay.
That's the driveway. You go under the little bridge on the right-hand side is where you'll see like a bunch of shit just sitting out, and that's what it is.
Okay. So do you want me to call and give you a price and let you know how much it'd be when I get there?
Just call me when you're done, and I'll give you a card over the phone.
Okay. No problem.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. We're gonna go take a look at everything and see what we got. Oh, all this stuff here. All right, so the job is complete. This job was a 6 of the truck, which is $295. She knows the boss man and boss lady and stuff like that, so I went and threw a 10% discount on there just because we are nice guys here at Jedi Junk Removal. But yeah, so this is the outcome. Basically, remember at the beginning, you've seen everything that was there. It's all in the truck. That job was $295 with a 10% discount. Came out to $265.50. Brittany is working on getting a hold of her right now to collect payment over the phone. When she does that, we'll go ahead and close everything out. Our next job is at 5 p.m. So I'm gonna see if they're good with an early arrival. We are actually in a memory care facility, so I'm not going to be able to do a lot of filming here, but we are in a vacant room, so I can actually show you what we have. What they want removed out of here is basically everything in here. So all this stuff here, because of the situation, I believe that the gentleman that was staying here at the memory care facility passed away. I always do show empathy. I always cut him a little break. That's just me, being me. That's just the way life goes, you know what I mean? It's always have to show that empathy and sympathy with things. So I'm gonna estimate this at a 6-load truck, $395. The walk over here through the facility is extremely, it's ridiculous. It's like, it's a good 5-minute walk over here. So there will be a few extra fees for elevator, which is slow as can be, long distance that we're having to travel with all this stuff. I mean, this job will probably take us, I say what, close to an hour? Okay. Probably gonna take us about an hour for something as simple as this, just because of the walk time, but it is what it is. So at this point, I'm gonna give the client, which is in another state, phone call, see what she has to say about the pricing. If she's good with it, I'm gonna start hauling this stuff out. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. No, I'll work with her. I'll see what she had in mind with numbers, but I'm gonna let her know what I'm thinking as numbers first. So everything's good to go. They're good with the price, so $445. So we're gonna get started working here. Like I said, we can't film going in and out because it is a care facility, and you know, I just don't want to invade anybody's privacy. So we'll let you know when we're done and keep you posted. So we're finished up here. You can see the room is empty. We're actually just taking out the last 2 pieces there, but the room is empty. When I'm done here, we'll go downstairs, give her a call, collect payment, and call it done. So we're all finished up here. Brittany's gonna call and collect payment from the client, and then we are gonna attempt to head off to our very last customer. Our appointment time is 6 p.m. We're gonna get there at 5. I'm hoping that they're home and available so we can do the job. If not, we're gonna have to wait around for about an hour, maybe put up a yard sign or 2. So I'm gonna take this time right now to honestly be really honest about some things. There's a saying that says, behind every good man, there's a strong woman. Wait, or is it every, wait, hold on. Is it every strong man, there's a good woman? One or the other. Well, anyway, what I want to say though is, for me, If it wasn't for my wife taking care of the house and the 5 kids, running them around, taking them to doctors, doing this, doing that, I would be lost. I am on the truck quite a bit, shit, 50, 60 hours a week, Monday through Thursday. But the thing is, though, what I want to say is everybody out there, appreciate your women. Because if you don't appreciate your woman, they will bounce, they will leave, and basically you're gonna be lost and your life is gonna be miserable. Find that good woman, treat her right, and you will be happy. You will be successful. I mean, I appreciate my wife more than anything in the world, everything that she does on a daily basis. Guys, write this down, remember it, tattoo it on your arm if you have to. Just remember this: happy boo, happy you. This job here, / job of the day, is what we like to call it Jedi junk removal. Quick grab and go, just a quick couch, a little round dining room table, and a hammock. So, hey, how's it going again? All right, so we're gonna get this going here. So this is what we're taking here is the couch, hammock, the crazy table. All right, so that's it. So our day is complete. 7 jobs, we did 5. Bunch of small jobs, nothing really too crazy except for the one job that with all the wood and the weeds and plants and all that stuff. The last job was $195. We end up having $1,747.50 day, which isn't great, but it's not bad. Considering that we had 2 jobs that fell through this morning, we still end up, you know what I mean, making some money. The kicker is $1747.50 in jobs, and then in tips, $242.25. So awesome day in tips, but the day is done. It's been an awesome day. It's been fun. I look forward to doing another video with you. Salvation.